Hey, what's up? My name is Dan and today we're going to be talking about the Minolta X-700. So I've been shooting this camera for a couple months now and it's been really great. I got a really good deal with it. It came with the normal body with this standard 50mm 1.7 to 22, and it came with a 35 to 135mm telephoto lens, a wide angle lens and a 2x teleconverter, along with the shutter release cable and the bag, and it was great, and it was all for just under £100, so it was really good value. It's been a really great 35mm SLR just to keep with me and constantly keep stocked with film, just so that I've got something to shoot all the time, which has been really great. So it came in really great condition. Yeah, there's some dust and stuff and there's some internal dust in the viewfinder, but that's not really a big deal because it's film, so you're not worrying about dust and sensor or anything like that. The only other issue with dust that I had was with the wide angle lens. It's got a bit of internal dust, but I don't really find myself looking to use that much anyway. It's a great camera, and I'm a beginner with film photography, so it's been really good for learning on as well. It's got an ISO range of 100 to 1600. And really I've been sticking around like 200 ISO, 400 ISO, and that's been doing me absolutely perfectly. It's got a built-in light meter, which is really great. The one issue with the actual functionality that I've had with it is with the film winder. Sometimes this just gets a bit loose, and then mid-roll I have to just stop and tighten it and everything, and there's been one time where that screwed me up and I've lost a roll because of it, but other than that the whole thing's worked completely fine. It does take batteries, but they're LR44s I think, and they're not expensive and they last forever. This lens has been really great for just about everything. I've been taking it out on days out with my girlfriend, I've been shooting buildings with it, I've been just shooting random things that I see whenever I'm out. I tend to stick with it over the telephoto lens or over the converter just because I find that I get better results with it, and that's just down to my shooting style and everything like that. It's really great for low light because of the really wide aperture. That's it going down to 1.7 there, and it's absolutely massive. It's been absolutely incredible. Before this I did have a kind of automatic 35mm SLR, which was great for just starting out, and it was getting amazing results. I wanted the more mechanical feel, and I wanted the kind of imperfections that you get with a more mechanical body, like getting that first of the roll burn, which you just don't really get with an automatic winding one. The other great thing has been that I haven't had any issues with winding film back up again and it not actually working, whereas there'd been a couple times in the old one with it being an automatic winder that it just didn't work sometimes. So I'd shot a full 36 exposures and then it was ruined because the thing just didn't work. It feels really well built, and I think it's pretty common with older cameras, and especially with film cameras and just SLRs. You're really sturdy and you're not worrying about failure with a sensor or getting dust on it or anything like that, and it's just been a really nice change. It does have a self timer, which I don't really use, but it also has the shutter release cable which just goes right in there, which has been really great just for trying with different exposure types and long exposures and just everything like that. All in all, I think it's a really great camera. They are relatively inexpensive whenever it comes to good quality film cameras. It does have this this beep. If there's two settings on it. You can have it on with sound or on without sound. I usually have it on without sound just because I don't want to freak people out whenever I'm walking down the street and taking a photo and they start hearing this thing going. But it's really great if you're worried about if you're just running about really quickly and shooting things and just sort of sticking with that sort of Sunny 16 rule for shooting. It's great because the beep whenever you press your finger on the shutter button will go off like that to let you know that there's not enough light coming in and you're going to underexpose your photo, or I don't know if it works for overexposing as well, but it is a great feature if you're worried about that sort of stuff. The focus ring is really smooth, and I really like the stepped aperture changes. It just feels really sturdy, and it feels really reliable for shooting with as well. All in all, I would say this is a really great camera. Super glad that I got it. Yeah, just search about on eBay if you're interested in one. I got a really good deal on this. I was winning a bid for one, and then within the last 30 seconds the price shot up by like over £100, and then I saw this and I got it for under £100 with 4 lenses and some other accessories. So yeah, just go and have a look for them and see what you can find. I really recommend it if you can. I'll put some photos up now on the screen that I've taken with this over the past couple of months. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider sticking around. I'm gonna hopefully be uploading some more content with sort of film photography and scanning and just all that sort of stuff. So yeah, thanks. See you later.